This is Ryan Watches a Movie, where we get our friend Ryan to watch a movie and tell us what he thought.
Going balls out in the lumberyard. Watching the Grunion Pro Magi. If you're listening to this, don't even waste your time.
Hello and welcome to Ryan Watches a Movie. This is episode number 159. My name's Adam Patterson. With me today we have Kevin Rakestraw. How you doing there, Kevin?
Doing pretty good.
Also joined by Ryan Holes. How are you?
You're always so fucking chipper.
Yeah,
He's the chipperest.
I am.
You shut your mouth, Kevin.
Why?
Because our
Why-
listeners,
Why
our
is there
listeners,
so much anger directed at me today? I don't know what I did.
our listeners don't want to hear some sad sack talk about movies. They want to hear something energetic.
Well, I'm a sad
Upbeat.
sack, and I'm gonna talk about movies.
All right. Well, what movie are you talking about this week?
Vanishing Point.
Vanishing Point. This is from 1971. Picked this in honor of another little car chase movie coming out this week. I think it's called like Seven Fast, Seven Furious or something. I don't know. Maybe you heard of it. This is directed by Richard C. Sarafian, and it stars Barry Newman. Cleavon Little's in there as well. I have a synopsis here. Kowalski works for a car delivery service. He takes delivery of a 1970 Dodge Challenger to take from Colorado to San Francisco, California. Shortly after pickup, he takes a bet to get the car there in less than 15 hours. After a few run-ins with motorcycle cops and highway patrol, they start a chase to bring him into custody. Along the way, Kowalski is guided by Super Soul, a blind DJ with a police radio scanner. Throw in lots of chase scenes, gay hitchhikers, a naked woman riding a motorcycle, lots of Mopar, and you've got a great cult hit from the 70s.
Hold up. What's Mopar? What is Mopar?
It's the Dodge performance.
Oh, okay.
Like Toyota's chair.
Guys.
Yeah.
I gotcha. I haven't heard
All
that
right.
word in a long time.
It's been many years since I've heard Mopar. Since Ryan, you and all our friends were into cars, hooking up those Honda Civics,
Dodge Neons.
those
Hell
Dodge
yeah.
Neons.
I had a Mopar. That's how I know what.
Did you? Did you have a Mopar? What was that? I don't remember that Mopar.
I had a Mopar, man.
No, I
Mopar
don't think,
Neon.
I don't think that exists. I don't think you could just slap Mopar on any Dodge.
It did in my head.
And was yours one of the Dodge Neons, or cause wasn't Neon a Plymouth? Wasn't a Plymouth Neon for a while?
My first one was a Plymouth. My second was a Dodge.
Oh, you had two Neons.
A black one and a white one.
Yeah, I remember that.
Do you think that maybe perhaps you single-handedly kept the neon going for a couple of years?
Maybe.
And like right before they stopped making the car, they were like, "Hold on, you might need another one." Let's wait this out.
Oh man! All right, why don't you tell us a little bit about Vanishing Point?
Well, I know it's kind of out of order, but Eve is on the soundtrack. How is that possible?
What?
Who?
On Wikipedia, it says Eve is on the soundtrack.
Well, that's not.
Which
I don't even think Eve was born when this movie came out.
are you perhaps looking at the wrong one? Because there are like 15 different movies called Vanishing Point. Are you sure you have the 1971?
Yeah, you probably. Oh, okay. Well,
'Cause I'm looking at the same
lady
page, and,
above her list.
no, it is. Never mind. It does say
Big
Eve.
Mama Thornton Eve.
Well, it's probably it's probably not the Eve you're thinking of. It's probably not the Rough Rider. It's probably a different Eve.
unscrewed in.
Yeah, it's a different one.
Anyway, this delivery driver not food delivery, like stolen bagel delivery. He goes and picks up the score and decides to make a bet that he get it where it has to be in a day rather than 2 days. And there's not a lot of talking. throughout the movie. And every time they do talk, it seems like their conversations are dubbed over what's actually happening. It sounds like they're in a studio recording
Mm.
and they just put the recording over the movie. The audio sounds weird.
Okay.
But anyway, this guy travels, and when he begins his little adventure, there's a DJ, black DJ in Nevada, and this delivery guy can kind of quote unquote hear what he's saying. So this guy's trying to get him away from the cops and wants him to win. So he listens to the DJ to get away. And along the way, he has certain run-ins with people that are pretending to be gay hitchhikers. When in actuality, they just want to beat the shit out of him and steal everything and leave him be. But somehow, while he's driving, he kicks them out of the car. And the one guy's in the back seat and still somehow gets thrown out of the car. And there's someone who gets very angry at the DJ, and a whole mob of people go beat the shit out of him. And everyone else working at the DJ place. And then there's, I don't really know how to explain it, but he is in Northern California, and out of nowhere he just meets this guy while he's driving along, follows this guy back to his house. Turns out to be a trailer, but it's not like in a trailer park. There's no other houses at all around them.
Yeah, he like lives out in the desert, right?
Yeah. And his girlfriend rides a motorcycle, and she's naked for some reason. Not really sure why. And
Because she's free.
they get to talking, and they keep going on the adventure. And the guy in the trailer park attaches a motorcycle to the delivery guy's roof, and they say the red headlight as like a police siren to get the police out of the way. And they end up going to another town. When they're going through that town, the police set up a roadblock with bulldozers, and the guy drives into them and dies.
Yep.
I out of the number of episodes that we've done, I don't know if I've ever been more confused
Well,
as
when
to
you
what
I
this is about.
just said the word "what" out loud quite a few times.
when you see Vanishing Point, when you see it, it's a pretty simple movie. The thing about this movie is it's all a car chase. The entire movie from start to finish is a car chase.
There's
Just a car
not
chase.
much dialogue at all.
Yeah, it's basically 100 minutes of a car chase, or however long this movie is. It's crazy. And it's basically at the beginning. I love the setup at the beginning where he's talking on the phone with the guy and he bets him, and then he just gets a bunch of coke. He just gets a bunch of speed.
Yeah.
and gets jacked up on speed and drives as fast as he can across the country.
Yeah, all right. That sounds like an interesting movie right there.
It is.
Let's just let's keep it simple. Guy just gets coked up, bunch of speed, and just drives cross country.
That's why he meets that guy in the trailer park. Because he needs more speed.
Oh, he runs out. He starts to crash a little bit.
Yeah.
That had to be awful.
I love this movie for the sheer random simplicity of it. Like, it's just, there's no plot. It's just a guy. He's just a delivery guy. He doesn't have to do this. He's just doing it for fun. And he's like, you know what? I want to try to get this car across the country in 15 hours. Whatever. And wasn't the bet over something really ridiculous too? Like something really small?
At that point, I wasn't paying too much attention. I mean, I know the basic outline of what happened.
The bet was like, it was something really, really small too.
Is the other guy on the end of this bet? Is he even like interested in the bet?
Oh, you know what it is? I think you know what it is. It's free drugs. I think that the bet is with his drug dealer, and he bets him for more coke.
There's a lot of N-bombs in there out of nowhere.
Just dropping the N-word for no reason.
When they go be shit anesthesia, it just happens and that's all they yell.
Well, it's because they're a bunch of racist yokels.
But they're creepy how they all stand. Like right outside the radio station, they all just gather.
Because they don't like that Cleavon Little is basically helping Kowalski avoid the cops. Oh, and they don't like that he's helping him.
This sounds ridiculous.
It is so ridiculous.
Now, with you saying that it's just, from start to finish, it's just essentially a car chase movie. Ryan, how was the car chase? What?
It was alright. It was that's too long. I mean, the same things happen over and over.
Alright. You just got me I got all jazzed up. And then everything just died when he was just
There's some fantastic stunt work in this movie. I mean, there's no way you can deny it. No CG, no bullshit. This is all real cars doing their thing, and it's one of the first movies.
What kind of things do they do? Like, what is he? Is he doing jumps? Is he drifting? Is there some drifting in there? He
drifts through the desert a few times.
Okay, that's it. That's all we got.
There's a couple jumps in there.
All right. Anything else? Any car wrecks?
When he races some little Jaguar convertible.
Okay.
Because the guy just pulls up beside him in the desert and starts taunting him.
Are they both coked up?
Oh no, I think so. I'm not sure if the other one is.
Okay.
The guy in the Jaguar is
he's probably coked up. It's a Jaguar.
Yeah, he's like some rich dude, right? Or he looks like some hoity-toity rich guy, rich snob in his Jaguar.
All coked up, taunting people in the desert.
Everybody in this movie's coked up.
Well, I think that was like a prerequisite of the 70s.
They talk about how the police talk about how the car is supposedly sewer-charged, but the police cars have no problem keeping up with them.
So it's because everyone's got the Mopar?
I think it's because he's toying with the cops. Like he's messing around with them. Isn't there one scene where he does some kind of tricky thing to get rid of the cops? Like he pulls behind him or something. Yeah, like he's always outsmarting the cops.
At the one party, he covers when he meets a guy with a rattlesnake. This guy's just in the desert collecting rattlesnake in a fucking wicker basket.
Hell yeah! What else you gonna put him in?
They meet. And then that guy hides his car with a bush.
What?
Puts a bush on his car.
Yeah, it's like camouflages his car with shrubbery.
Oh my god.
It's ridiculous, Kevin. You need to see this movie. I love it.
I'm gonna have to get into this.
That's why I had you watch it, because as far as car chase movies go, this is probably one of my favorites, just because it's so ridiculous. I was either going to give you this or Two Lane Blacktop, because that one's really good too, and it stars James Taylor, which is in and of itself ridiculous. So, what did you think of this overall?
Not for me.
What?
Not for you.
It sounds like it's exactly for you.
It was,
I'm so confused.
I mean, it's the age of the movie. It just was kind of boring.
But you're all about Mopar.
Although you do, like I said, you do wonder what the fuck is happening a lot.
He has a lot of random encounters with strange people. You also forgot to the biker guy that he meets is a Nazi too. You forgot to mention that.
Wait, there's Nazis too? Oh my goodness.
I think so, isn't he? Doesn't he have like a swastika jacket on? Or am I thinking of something else?
No, I think you're right.
I don't recall that part.
You don't recall Nazis.
Wait, the trailer park guy?
Yeah.
Yes. I want to say no.
Okay. Maybe not.
But that guy definitely has a chopper.
He's got a chopper.
It's 1970. Like, this guy has a fucking enormous chopper.
For some reason, I thought that guy was like had swastikas on either on his bike or on his jacket or something.
He might have, and I might have missed it.
Ryan doesn't pick up on swastikas.
Not for you. That's a shame.
That's surprising. I thought, you would go Mopar crazy with this one.
Not enough Tyrese in this one, I think. I think that's the problem.
Is that what was missing? No neons?
Yes.
What if this movie had a Plymouth Neon racing against a Dodge Neon with Eve on the soundtrack?
What if all the cars had underglow? Would that?
Well, underglow automatically makes everything cooler.
Oh God, underglow.
Oh,
how much? Wait, real quick, how much does that run you? Like, if I was gonna get underglow on my Accord, how much would that run me?
Well, I bought one, but I never put it in my car.
Well, I'm asking for the price. It sounds like you can answer that.
$800.
What the?
But that was, 17 years ago.
So it's probably like double that now.
Oh my God.
Well, plus the reason I didn't put mine on was because it breaks the tubing if your car's lowered. It can break. Yeah. It doesn't always, but it can break the light tubing.
So, and what's this done for? Is this to get chicks? Is that what you did it for?
Yeah.
Is that
I
the goal?
had a black car, and I got white underglow, so I thought they all go together.
But it was never meant to be.
Nope, never meant to be. That's a shame.
Misconnection.
Let's talk about the director, Richard C. Sarafian. He directed a bunch of stuff. He did a lot of TV stuff in the 60s. He did like Jericho and did a couple episodes of the Batman TV series.
Yeah.
Gunsmoke.
Yeah.
Gunsmoke. He did a movie called The Man Who Loved Cat Dancing.
Oh, you gotta be what?
I kind of want to see this now. The Man Who Loved Cat Dancing.
Wow.
I think they're describing you, Kevin. You love cat dancing.
I'm all about cat dancing. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, I did a movie called Sunburn. Most of these movies I'd never heard of at all. So
I've heard of Lolly Madonna XXX. I've heard of that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Jeff Bridges is Zach Feather.
Yeah, I've never seen any of his other movies at all.
The Man Who Loved Cat Dancing. Kind of disappointed when I clicked on it, and it's a Western.
Yeah.
And it doesn't look like it's funny.
No, it doesn't. In my head, I'm imagining like a talking cat, but just with dancing.
I'm actually imagining like a troupe of cats that are on tour. They have like a dancing show that they do, a whole routine, and they squabble and whatnot.
I'm imagining that it's like a guy who has an addiction to cat dancing, and goes into the back alleys to watch these cats in their underground cat dancing rings.
It's just a guy getting fucking loaded up on coke and speed.
Watching cats dance all night.
Oh god. Someone please make that movie.
He also did a... Go ahead, Ryan.
On FX.com, Kevin, they sell kid mittens.
Kitten Mittens?
There you go.
I just made a think of that.
Just made you think of some kid.
Because
I don't
that's
know.
what I think of when I think of kid dancing.
Just a bunch of kittens and mittens.
Yes.
It's just sliding around, doing their thing.
He also did a movie called The Bear, starring Gary Busey.
Ooh.
Biopic of the great college football coach Paul Bear Bryant of the University of Alabama.
Really?
Wow. I kind of be interested in that.
Well, you're
There you
never
go.
going to get to see it.
There you go. All right. Any final thoughts, Ryan, before we give you your drum roll on Vanishing Point?
This movie just wasn't for me.
Who is it for?
Not me.
Me. Apparently me.
Anyone else but me.
How does
All
it
right.
stack up? How does it stack up? Is it better than any of the Fast and Furious movies? Any of them?
Well, let's see. One, no.
Did you just say no?
Two, maybe.
Maybe better than two?
Now they all run together in my head.
Yeah, there is 6 of them.
There's one good one besides this. Was it the one with the rock? No.
Don't ask me. I can't distinguish them either. There was one of them I liked. I think it was 5. I think I liked part 5. Whatever the one where they had the safe, where they busted the safe out of the...
Out of Brazil.
That was awesome. I think that might have been part 5, but I'm not sure.
So
All right, well, let's...
it seems like it's a no, that this is
Yeah.
not better than any of the Fast and Furious movies.
Well, yeah, I can't really.
Maybe if you could remember them.
Yeah, maybe if we could distinguish them.
The first one especially. I grew up with that movie. That was like,
That was your coming of age.
yeah. And all the stupid one-liners. And Ja Rule being a terrible actor.
Oh,
I mean,
Ja
they're
Rule.
all terrible, but Ja Rule's really off.
I forgot
Was it-
Ja Rule was a thing.
Wasn't Bow Wow in one of them?
Yes. It was in the Tokyo Drift one.
Nice. All right, well, let's go ahead and give your drum roll on Vanishing Point. Ryan, what do you give it?
4.
That's 4 out of 10 for Vanishing Point. Yeesh. That's disappointing because I'm super into Vanishing Point, but I can get why you'd want the modern street racing with the 2001 Honda Civics that are hooked up.
You got that underglow? You're dropping like 16 grand on?
You got to have that NOS. I think that's what brought Vanishing Point down was the lack of NOS. You hit that NOS button.
Yeah.
So
maybe a lack of Bow Wow. Which,
Yeah.
by the way, I looked up, and his character's name is Twinkie.
there you
So
go.
Bow Wow
Twinkie.
plays Twinkie.
He's on that show CSI Cyber now.
How many
The news.
CSIs are there?
I don't know.
Not
I
as many as
watched.
Fast and the Furious?
I like Patricia Arquette, so I gave CSI Cyber a look, and I watched the first 2 episodes, and it is awful. It is so bad. I couldn't stand it. Anyway, what do you think about Furious 7? You excited for that one?
Not really.
Have you seen? Are you caught up? Like, have you?
Statham, that's pretty cool. But he's probably gonna buy a big douchebag, so it probably won't be cool.
Well, yeah, he is the bad guy, so I imagine that he will be a douche. He's the one that ended up. Oh, that's a spoiler. Never mind.
Oh, careful. Got Tony Jaa in there, though.
Yeah, Tony Jaa.
Really?
Basically, Fast and Furious is just turning into the Expendables. It has everyone in it. I think Gina Carano's in this one, isn't she?
It says Ronda Rousey.
Oh,
Which
that's
one?
sorry. Yeah, sorry, that's who I was thinking of. Ronda Rousey.
Always Arnold Schwarzenegger and them. Sylvester Stallone.
Basically, the cast of the Expendables.
We just want them driving cars.
Yes.
I don't know. I'm kind of intrigued about Furious 7. I was actually excited to see the last one too, Part 6. And I didn't hate it. I didn't love it. It's weird because I remember when we were younger, when those movies first started coming out, I hated them and I wanted nothing to do with them. And I remember just making fun of them and making fun of you, Ryan, for liking them and all of our other stupid friends that liked those movies. But I think that the series has definitely gotten better over the years.
Well, I think that they just said, fuck it.
Yeah,
And they're like, let's make this as ridiculous as possible.
That's the thing. When you see the first one, it's all serious. And basically it's just nothing but a Point Break ripoff. That's all it is. And it's so dumb. But then after Part 3, they're like, you know what? We know that we're over the top and ridiculous. Let's just embrace it. Let's just go for it. And then that's when it starts getting really fun. And I think that's Part 5. I'm pretty sure that is the one where they do the bank vault thing. When you see them, they pulled away from using a lot of CG. So a lot of the effects work in those movies is practical. And that's one of the things I appreciate the most about it.
They really expanded their underglow budget later on. Which just really takes it to new levels.
There's so much underglow.
It's ridiculous.
Are there any strobe lights?
Strobe light underglow?
Maybe. I don't know.
Does that exist? How much would that run me? I'm gonna put that on my board.
I have no idea.
Oh man.
I wish Jesse was still alive in them. The guy that had the Volkswagen in the first one.
Yeah.
He was one of my favorite characters, and then they killed him.
Oh.
Yep. They did kill him.
They
could bring him back, and they killed Michelle Rodriguez and brought her back.
I don't know. Jesse got lit up in the first.
I do remember that. They did light him up. He was lit up.
Oh, God.
All right. Any final thoughts on Furious 7? Or have you seen Part 6, Ryan? Or have you seen all of them?
I don't know if it's on Part 6.
Part 6 was with there was the one car chase where they're chasing the giant plane.
Oh yeah, I hate it.
And they drove through the plane.
I
That's
didn't
fucking
like
crazy.
that one. The first one, yes. Second one, yes. Third one. The third one's taking a drift, right?
Yeah, I think the worst one is Part 3 and Part 4. Actually, no, Part 2. I'm gonna say Part 2 I hated the most.
In the Tool Taylor kid.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot about that. Brad.
Yeah.
Brad from
Are you
Home
serious?
Improvement. Yeah, he was in Tokyo
man.
He
Drift.
is the biggest tool bag in that.
Oh, man.
He's an arrogant race kid.
That movie was...
Oh, man.
You know, it's the guy that did Better Luck Tomorrow that did those movies?
Really?
I think that he did from Part 3 on. He did Part 3, 4, 5, and 6.
Wow.
Yeah, interesting.
Oh,
And then
crazy.
And then the director of Part 7 is James Wan, who did Saw and The Conjuring, and so it'll be interesting to see a different director's take on it. But they did a surprise screening of it at South by, and it got good reviews out of South by. So
Every day me gonna kick myself for not going there this year.
yeah, I was a little disappointed that we didn't go, but oh well. All right, any final thoughts, Ryan?
No.
Okay. That'll wrap it up for the week. Send us your questions to podcastfilmpulse.net. Follow us on Twitter @FilmPulseNet, @FilmPulseKevin, and @MyLegsDon'tWork. And please take a look at our Patreon page at patreon.com/FilmPulse and consider subscribing for as little as $1 a month. For Kevin Rakestraw and Ryan Holes, my name's Adam Patterson, and we'll see you on Monday.
See ya later. Josh used to have strobe lights everywhere on his car.
Are you fucking kidding
And
me? Everywhere, like even inside, like the
while,
dash.
while he was driving, just strobing in his face.
Oh my god.